I don't know what's going on, but as of the last day or two, there's been all sorts of drama and people fighting backstage and investigations happening all over the place. I don't know what's going on. Everyone just decided to blow up in the same week. And the majority of it has to do with these Dagestanis. I literally didn't know what video to make because there were so many things going on. And it piled up to the point where I was like, you know what? Let's just throw it all into one video. Let's just get this started with, first of all, the Dillon Danis fight that John Pork, or Chonko, started with his Team Islam and Team Habib members. They basically just like ran up on Dillon Danis at the event and jumped him. 10-on-1, just started beating his face into the floor.
Мало, извиняюсь, что перебил, но это мало для него. Прощаются, за каждое слово ты должен отвечать.
That's assault, brother.
And Dillon Danis then got banned from going to any UFC event ever again.
Yeah, you'll never see him at another fight. So they called me from downstairs and they said, we got him down here. Do you want to press charges and have him arrested? And I said no.
NYPD has now released a statement saying that they are investigating this and going in to get everyone that is deemed responsible for any acts of violence in this to be held accountable. So I'm not really sure how Dillon Danis is the one to be banned after all of that. I mean, he literally got jumped by 10 Dagestanis, which they've been known to do before. They did it way back when Conor was supposed to fight Habib. They did it again with Dillon Danis. I think it's more so just the track record that Dillon Danis has. And also happening with Team Habib. Habib himself getting called out by Conor because he's gotten in trouble with some crypto scams, some NFT scams, which I will be dropping a video next week on. Yeah, this isn't anything new. This is kind of just being brought to like the main stage because of how popular Conor is, and he's finally like calling out Habib for it. Habib's been doing this type of slimy shit for literal years, so it's not like anything new, but it is kind of popular right now, so I will be going into that at some point next week. Yeah, this isn't like some, oh my god, he did something wrong? The knowable, humble Habib? What? No, he scammed his fans? No way! Yes, he's been doing it for literal years, like this isn't anything new. And then Ian Gary and Hamzat got into it backstage. These Russians, dude, they're just going at everybody. You know what? I'm just gonna play this clip of Ian Gary. I'm sure you've seen it at this point, but here it is.
Good job tonight. Ready to go?
No, I'm on armor.
Oh, he's not gonna fight me. He's good. He's a champion. Don't worry. What's wrong? Whoa. Come on, relax, boys. Relax. No. Dude, that's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Look at me. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won. Don't ruin his victory. Hi, man. Congratulations.
They say, hi, good to see you, champ. Little side hug. There it is. Ian Gary looks back at the camera. Ready to go? Yep. Security guard steps in, right in between them. Ian Gary says, oh, he's not gonna fight me. He doesn't want to fight. He's the champ. We're good.
Oh, he's not gonna fight me. He's good. He's a champion. Don't worry.
Security guard keeps his arms up like he's like separating them like they're gonna fight. Nothing has happened to this point. Then all of a sudden, this inbred's brain starts firing.
What's wrong? Whoa.
But something happens where he gets angry. I'm not sure what it is. Literally couldn't tell you. I mean, the guy has the IQ of a doorknob. If that doesn't show you that he does, I don't know what's going to. 1 minute he's completely fine, the next he's like wants to like fight him. I don't know what's going on. Some people think that Ian Gary like said something that couldn't be heard on camera and did it on purpose, and he was trying to like get a reaction out of him. They're not in the same division. People are saying that like, oh, Ian Gary wants to fight Hamzat, he's doing it on purpose. He's a division up. Why would he do that? There's literally no point in him doing that on purpose. Oh, Ian Gary did it on purpose. regardless, really. How about we just chalk it up to him being a pea-brained inbred, doesn't ever know what's going on. Anyways, Hamzat tweeted later and said, "White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world." I hate to be the bearer of bad news, because this was my immediate thought when I saw this. You are literally from the Caucasus, where the word Caucasian comes from. You're both white, you dumb fuck. I mean, this guy's literally, he's so dumb. That's all you could come up with, white boy? Really? And then a little while later, Ian Gary comes out and says my same response on the Ariel Helwani show.
Did you see his deleted tweet about you?
No.
White boy, you will not survive 1 minute in my world.
I definitely would, and I'm pretty sure we're both white, so I don't know what the point of the white boy is.
Yes, you would be correct, Ian. You are both white. This guy is just smooth-brained and doesn't ever know what's going on. All he thinks is, brother, I'm going to get body lock and I'm going to smash, brother. That's all he thinks. Also, Ilya Topuria, a rare L coming from Ilya Topuria. Him backstage with Arman, he congratulates him, and then he goes to Twitter, posts the video of it, is basically saying like, oh, I bitched you, and what are you gonna do about it? Every time I see you in person, you're all nice, but then online, you're a dick. And it's like, dude, Ilya, you're doing what you're saying that he's doing. Like, he walked up, gave him a hug, grabbed him behind the neck, good job, walked away. Now you're acting like a bitch online. I like this, though, by the way. This creates storylines. We need this. Rare L from Ilya. Ilya also got into it with Paddy Pimblett. I mean, Ilya is going full heel as he has his whole career. Here's that video.
What's up, man? You alright? Yeah, man. Calm down.
Okay.
So Ilya is basically just going at everybody that is a possible contender, which is probably a smart move because I don't think that they have an opponent yet. He was rumored to be fighting in January. It's probably not going to happen. Nobody knew if it was Paddy, if it was Justin Gaethje, God forbid, if it was going to be Arman. No one really knows who it's going to be, so he's kind of just like taking a jab at everybody. And speaking of fight news and fight rumors, this fat Dominican just keeps showing up. I swear to God, this guy's fought like 15 times this year.
He's everywhere. I swear to God. It's like every 2 weeks I'm breaking down a Waldo Cortez Acosta fight. Like he shows up on like 1 day notice and just pulls up to Qatar and makes weight.
If I didn't know any better and I didn't like look down his Tapology, I would literally think that Waldo Cortez Acosta has fought probably like 10 times this year. And I'm not kidding when I say that. And that's not even far off. He wants to fight next week. That'll be 6 fights for the whole year. And he's like at the top of the division. Crazy. To add to that, I've never seen a guy so out of shape whilst fighting so many times. It looks like he wakes up in the morning and throws down like 4 Twinkies. I don't know how this guy hasn't gotten in shape yet, but I mean, go for it, man. Yeah, keeps knocking people out. I can't complain, you know? I mean, I can tell you he's fat, but that's about it. John Silva versus Arnold Allen is also in the works. That's for UFC 324. Off first glance, I think John Silva probably runs through him. I still think that John Silva's probably a top 3 talent at featherweight, to be honest with you. That is just my personal opinion. You can yell at me in the comments all you want. I don't care. Banger of a fight, regardless. There were rumors that Arnold Allen was supposed to move up to lightweight, and then this came out, and now he's like denying it on Twitter, but there's like strong sources that are saying it is gonna happen, so it's like just a rumor at this point, but would be cool for the first Paramount card. More UFC 324 speculation was Alex Pereira versus Carlos Ulberg, as well as Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, which was rumored to be looking to be at the UFC White House card, but I guess it's a rumor to be next month, apparently. And as far as the Ulberg-Pereira thing goes, Ulberg was rumored to fight Yuri Prochazka at one point, and now it's Pereira, but then some people are saying it's Yuri, but Yuri said he only wants to fight for the belt, and then he said he was going to maybe move down. So no one really knows what's going on with these rumors. Nothing's been confirmed, and nothing has been from like a crazy strong source that has been right in the past. So we don't really know what the pay-per-view event is going to be for January. All kind of speculation, but regardless of which way they go, it is kind of all good matchups, to be completely honest with you. So I couldn't care less which direction they go, but yeah, we should find out soon. Another fight that is supposed to be in the works for UFC 325 is Sean Strickland versus Fluffy. That's another great fight. And even if that doesn't happen, there's plenty of contenders at middleweight that you can feed to Fluffy or Sean Strickland. I know Sean Strickland had like a suspension that he had to go through. But one thing I do want to add to this is, why are we doing a pay-per-view event on the 24th of January and then the 31st of January? Just back-to-back weeks? Doesn't that just take away all the promotional value of like the buildup of a pay-per-view event? Why are we doing it back-to-back? I mean, I've looked this up. I've looked at a bunch of different sources. Everything's saying that they're back-to-back weeks, which I don't get. Why would we do that? Maybe that's like a new thing that Paramount's going to be doing, where it's just banger on banger on banger on banger over and over and over and over. But at some point, you're going to like hit a wall of, I don't know. That is what the schedule says. So, but that is basically all of the news. I've got multiple videos coming out. I've got a UFC iceberg video coming out. I got my prediction video coming out. And I have my video about Khabib Nurmagomedov coming out. Stay tuned for all of that, but I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe per usual, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.